Well, it's still getting messier and messier in the It Ends With Us feud between co-stars Blake Lively and Justin Baldoni.
At all. I said that having read through Blake Lively's complaint, that it was evident to me that she was likely under the influence when she filed her complaint.
What happens when Hollywood's glitz and glamour give way to courtroom drama, messy accusations, and shocking revelations? Well, welcome to the chaos surrounding Blake Lively and Justin Baldoni. A story so packed with twists and turns it could rival any blockbuster. This isn't just a legal battle, it's a full-blown public spectacle with every detail spilling onto social media and into courtrooms. And if you think you've heard it all, think again, because this roller coaster is just getting started.
But this is such a interpretation of perspective, because I watched the footage, and I'm sure we all have, and you know, it's very easy.
Let's kick things off with the latest bombshell, Blake Lively's courtroom demeanor. The actress, known for her polished public image, reportedly had a complete meltdown during a recent hearing. Why? Well, it seems like the walls of her carefully curated narrative are starting to close in. The allegations she's made against her former co-star and director Justin Baldoni are now under intense scrutiny, with evidence emerging that paints a very different picture of what went down on the set of their film It Ends With Us.
You're not kidding when you say this is getting messier. The author of that book deleting her Instagram account, another who plays Baldoni's sister in the film, being harassed online.
Blake has accused Justin of crossing boundaries and creating an uncomfortable environment during filming. Her claims include everything from inappropriate behavior during a silent montage scene to accusations of him fostering a toxic atmosphere on set. But here's the kicker. TMZ got its hands on the unedited footage of the very scene Blake referenced. And let's just say it's not exactly aligning with her story. In the video, Blake and Justin are seen acting out a romantic scene, laughing, chatting, and even joking about things like makeup and beards. At one point, Justin leans in and comments on how her makeup smells nice, to which Blake lightly responds. There's no visible discomfort, no tension, nothing that screams the kind of misconduct Blake described. Instead, it seems more like two actors collaborating on a scene. So, where's the line between professional boundaries and creative freedom? That's the question everyone's asking.
Literally, I'm just asking the question, like, how are women allowed to do this, to take something and to make it sound like you survived a because that's what it sounded like to the public.
But the drama doesn't stop there. Blake's own text messages have been leaked, and they're raising even more eyebrows. In one exchange, she invites Justin over to her trailer to rehearse lines, casually mentioning that she's breastfeeding at the time. Another message shows her thanking him profusely for his feedback on a scene rewrite. These texts don't exactly scream hostile work environment, do they? Instead, they suggest a friendly, even collaborative relationship, one that's now being weaponized in the court of public opinion.
One of the most significant allegations in Baldoni's lawsuit is that Lively sought to gain control over the editing process of the film.
And speaking of public opinion, let's talk about the media circus surrounding this case. Blake's team was the first to go to the press, leaking her allegations to a major outlet before even filing her lawsuit. But now, Justin's team is fighting fire with fire, releasing their own evidence to counter her claims. This includes a 7-minute voice memo Justin sent to Blake in the middle of the night, apologizing for any misunderstandings and expressing his admiration for her work. The memo, while heartfelt, feels more like a desperate attempt to smooth things over than an admission of guilt. Justin's legal team is also reportedly building a website dedicated to sharing more evidence, including unedited footage, text messages, and emails. They're not just defending their client, they're going on the offensive, accusing Blake of orchestrating a smear campaign to distract from her own alleged attempts to take control of the film. And let's be real, if this website goes live, it's going to blow this case wide open.
Has denied all of these allegations. They have responded to this filing, this lawsuit, saying...
Now, let's rewind a bit to understand how we got here. It all started during the filming of It Ends With Us, a movie adaptation of Colleen Hoover's best-selling novel. The film was meant to be a heartfelt exploration of complex relationships, but behind the scenes, things were anything but harmonious. Rumors of tension between Blake and Justin began swirling long before the movie's release. They avoided joint interviews during the press tour, didn't pose for pictures together at the premiere, and seemed to be operating in completely separate spheres. Fans noticed, and speculation ran wild.
New video released by lawyers for actor Justin Baldoni showed unedited footage from the filming of It Ends With Us.
But the speculation didn't stop with just the on-set drama. Reports emerged of a heated meeting at Blake and Ryan's New York penthouse where Justin, accompanied by a studio executive, allegedly discussed edits to the now infamous rooftop scene. According to Justin's legal team, this meeting escalated when Ryan reportedly jumped in, showering Blake with praise for her version of the scene while subtly pressuring Justin to concede. Even Taylor Swift, Blake's close friend, was reportedly present at some point during the evening, which Justin claims added to the intimidation tactics. while Blake referred to her husband and Taylor as her dragons in a text message to Justine, a playful yet pointed nod to their influence. This comment has now become another contentious piece of evidence in their ongoing feud. What's more, Justin alleges that the tensions surrounding the film weren't limited to creative disagreements. In his countersuit, he accuses Blake of actively working behind the scenes to undermine his authority as director. Emails obtained by his legal team reportedly show Blake lobbying studio executives to approve her rewrites without consulting Justin. These actions, according to Justin, left him isolated and powerless on his own set. This sense of exclusion allegedly reached its peak during the movie's premiere, where Justin claims he was relegated to a secondary room while Blake and Ryan dominated the spotlight in the main event space.
Shutting down a woman's claims.
She is claiming that there was harassment. He's saying none of it is true, never happened, never did.
And while Blake's team has dismissed these claims as baseless, public opinion on her actions has been divided, particularly after leaked footage showed her engaging playfully with Justin during filming. Critics have pointed out that Blake's public accusations don't seem to align with her on-camera behavior, leading to further scrutiny of her motives. On fan forums and social media, many have speculated whether Blake's legal strategy is an attempt to preemptively control the narrative, especially given the backlash she faced for her promotional tactics during the movie's release. From her floral-themed campaign to her refusal to address the film's heavy themes of relationship struggles, Blake's approach has been called tone-deaf by some, adding fuel to the fire.
Blake Lively's team says that in showing this video, they are blaming the victim here. They also say that they'd prefer litigating this in court rather than in the public sphere.
Then came the lawsuits. Blake filed first, accusing Justin of inappropriate behavior and claiming he had made her and other cast members uncomfortable on set. She described incidents where Justin allegedly entered her private space without permission and made comments that crossed professional boundaries. Her lawsuit also included allegations that Justin's team had launched a media campaign to tarnish her reputation following the film's release. So, Justin didn't take these accusations lying down. He countered with his own lawsuit, seeking hundreds of millions of currency units in damages. His legal team argues that Blake's claims are not only false, but part of a calculated effort to shift focus away from her own actions. They allege that Blake tried to wrest creative control of the film away from Justin, going so far as to rewrite scenes and override his decisions as director. When her efforts didn't pan out, she allegedly turned to these accusations as a way to save face.
And he says, like, look, this is just, Hollywood is based on pure fear, cultivated by both of them and their very powerful friends.
And then there's the involvement of Blake's husband, Ryan Reynolds. Justin's lawsuit names Reynolds as a co-defendant, accusing the Hollywood power couple of using their influence to undermine his career. One particularly wild claim is that Reynolds mocked Justin through a character in his latest film, a thinly veiled jab that Justin's team says was meant to humiliate him publicly. If true, this adds another layer of complexity to an already messy situation.
But yeah, it's just getting super nasty, and it seems like he's not cowering to this attempted gag order.
Yeah, I don't really understand Blake Lively.
The fallout from these legal battles has been swift and severe. Justin claims he's lost multiple job opportunities and millions in potential earnings because of the allegations. He's also been dropped by his talent agency, a move that many see as a direct result of the media frenzy surrounding this case. For Blake, the consequences have been more reputational. Her once untouchable public image is now under fire, with fans and critics alike questioning her motives and integrity. And let's not forget the fan reactions, which have been as divided as you'd expect. One commenter wrote, "Blake should be arrested and a full police investigation should follow," reflecting the anger some feel toward her allegations. Another chimed in, "I'm Team Justin all the way. She's a straight-up narcissist and bully. She deserves to get held to account." These comments highlight the polarizing nature of this case, with both sides garnering passionate support. But here's the thing. This isn't just about two celebrities airing their dirty laundry. It's about power dynamics, media manipulation, and the ever-blurring lines between personal and professional relationships in Hollywood. Both Blake and Justin are playing high-stakes games, and the outcome could set a precedent for how similar cases are handled in the future.
Now to the ongoing Hollywood drama everyone is talking about, the legal battle between Blake Lively and Justin Baldoni.
So, as we inch closer to the trial date in 2026, one thing is clear. This story is far from over. With more evidence likely to emerge and both sides digging in their heels, the drama is only going to escalate. So, what do you think? Is Blake Lively the victim she claims to be? Or is Justin Baldoni the one being wronged here? And how will this case impact their careers moving forward? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below, and don't forget to stay tuned for more updates on this unfolding saga.